Okay, we're back and ready to go. I'm trying some new audio setup stuff, so hopefully it isn't too horrible. I'm trying to avoid having the audio lower when I talk, so I'm adjusting and seeing if I can mix the audio together before I actually get into the editing process to see if I could just get a good level, so I could be heard, the game could be heard, and I could chime in without causing any real disruption to what's going on audio-wise in the game. Other than that, though, I think we're ready to go. I think we were. I think the next thing we need to do is head back to that house with the butler-looking Frederick guy, but I'm curious about this. So, and oh, what a tease chest. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I can live with it. Ooh, shiny. Is this a trading card? Okay, I'm curious now. That is like the most useless description I have ever seen. My goodness. Okay, well, maybe, just maybe, it'll actually give me an idea of what it is from this. Nope, nothing. Shiny! What would you possibly use that for? Is this another key item? Nope. Oh, holy moly, it's in the... It's a material. Rusted nail. Okay, kids, pick up this rusted nail. You can definitely find a good use for it. Echo 6 does not actually support the picking up of rusty nails for no particular reason. I just want to be on record for that. I can't speak about Namco, though. They actually seem pretty supportive of that.
1, 2, we're the toughest kids in town. But we shouldn't be out.
Oh, I'm coughing so much today. I want to stop coughing. Maybe I should get a Neckens.
Oh.
Hey, guys.
Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hello, boys. Your father wishes to speak with you.
He's just gonna
pretty.
yell at us again. He doesn't know when to quit.
Assbel, you mustn't speak so of your father. He thinks only of you and your brother's best interests.
Ugh, not this again.
Your father is waiting in his study. Hurry along and see what he needs.
All right. Hey, Sharia, can you keep an eye on her until we get back? Huh? Oh, sure.
You must forgive my son, Sharia. He puts you through so much trouble.
Oh, no, it's no trouble.
Regardless, you should rest. You must be exhausted after all that Assbel put you through.
I didn't put her through anything.
You are the heir to the Launt Lordship, Assbel. You must learn to think more carefully about those around you. From now on, you are forbidden to take Sharia with you when you play. Do you understand?
Damn.
No, Lady Carrie, please. I'm fine.
Sharia!
This is ridiculous. Dad's bad enough, but now you? I'll play with whoever I want, so you can just butt out.
Assbel!
Sharia.
Oh dear. You should take her home, Frederick.
Come along, Sharia.
I'm sorry. Sharia. We should go see what Dad wants. Hey, you wanna come? Yes.
Just yes. Poor Sharia. This really is all Assbel's fault. Didn't you go somewhere? I quite distinctly remember that. have to ask about her again. Okay, well. No one knows her. Do you? Oh, no.
Who was that?
Frederick? He's part of Sharia's family.
Family?
You know, moms and dads and brothers and sisters and stuff. Don't worry, I'm sure you have one.
Moms and dads. Would they be important to me?
Of course, they're your family.
How about yours?
Yeah, they...
What's wrong?
I don't know. I wonder what Mom and Dad actually think of me.
I'm sorry, I don't have the answer to your question.
I wasn't asking you.
Oh, she just sort of just like laid back, hands crack. And just go like, I don't know. Why are you asking me? I'm liking her more. So, Frederick is the butler to Assbel's and Hubert's family. And happens to be the grandfather of one of their friends. They did have they did have a house in town. I actually remember that now. So they're definitely not living here. So if he's working here, that means he's probably the butler. Everything else implies that, so I mean, I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah, just take a nap before you go confront your father. Oh, hi, another maid. Right. Can I actually hide it? I mean, you're just commenting on that you should hide it. Oh, Assbel.
Is that you in this picture, Assbel? You look different.
Yeah, I was probably around 9 years old back then. My father had some artist paint it.
9?
I'm 11 now, so that would have been 2 years ago? Oh, but hey, how old are you?
I don't know. Maybe 14?
Really? Are you sure you're older
She
than
has
me?
no idea. She looks older than you. I mean, she doesn't really look like she's hit puberty or anything, but she definitely looks older than you. This looks like a study.
You certainly took your time, Assbel. Who's the girl?
We met her outside town. She seems to have amnesia. She doesn't remember who she is or where she's from.
Oh? Well, we can worry about such things later. I need to speak with you.
What is it now?
I received a letter from a very important man in the capital. His son is coming to
Assbel's destiny is
visit
being chosen.
A visitor from the capital, huh?
That's rare, isn't it, Dad?
This boy is around the same age as you, but you are not to approach or speak with him. He hails from one of the most powerful families in the Windor Kingdom. We cannot be seen to show him even the slightest disrespect. If something were to happen, it would be a blight on the Launt name. Do you understand, Assbel?
Why are you just asking me?
Do you understand?
Yes.
Good. As for the girl, I shall hand her over to the authorities. I'm confident they will be able to find her family. This is the best thing we can do for her now.
What? Huh?
This plan should put your mind at ease, yes?
I want to be with Assbel.
You do?
That's
What is
creepy.
this about, Assbel?
You don't want to go?
I don't know, but I want to stay with Assbel.
Are you in some sort of trouble?
Of course she isn't. Right?
Well, she cannot stay here. I will contact the authorities and make arrangements for her transfer.
Don't worry about it. I can take care of her.
What?
I can take care of her.
This is foolishness.
I'm serious.
Do you even understand what you're saying? You are a powerless child who couldn't possibly be entrusted with such responsibility.
Well, how will you know if you don't let me try?
Oh, his dad's an ass. See where he gets it from.
My lord, a messenger has arrived concerning our guest from the capital.
Right, send him in. Assbel, we shall continue this conversation later. Until then, stay out of trouble.
Damn it.
Come on, Assbel.
I'm going to help her, and I don't care what anyone says. Let's go.
Okay.
His father felt oddly stilted in the voice acting. I don't know, I guess it just sort of... It sounded like he was just like, get this gravitas voice and say these lines. Oh, what's the context of this thing? Oh, who cares? Nothing like that. That doesn't even matter.
Seems like all Dad knows how to do is treat me like a child. I can't stand it. Why am I the only one he ever yells at?
Well, you're the oldest, and that means you'll be the Lord of Lant one day.
I'd rather become a knight in service of the king. The capital has a special training school for knights. Did you know that?
I've heard of it, but Assbel, can you really take care of this girl?
Yeah, I don't have a choice. I have to show Dad that I'm not just some useless child.
Well, yes.
Yeah, this'll... How is this going to change his opinion on that? I mean, it's pure luck if you find her family. I mean, in the context of her having a family.
Better?
Oh, yes.
She seems so weird. I don't even know if she'd have a family.
So, did your dad decide what to
she's
do with the
human.
mystery girl?
Yeah, I'm gonna take care of her.
What?
Don't shout like that. You'll make yourself sick again.
It's your fault! What do you mean you're going to take care of her?
I just mean I'll be responsible for her until we find out who she is.
What if we never find out?
Well, then... I'll be with her for the rest of my life.
The rest of your...
Oh.
No, you can't do that! Are you
She's already
kidding?
sick. She can't take this sort of pressure.
Too late. I've already decided.
Let it go, Sharia. He'll never change his mind now.
Unbelievable!
Hey, you're with us now, okay? Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine.
Okay.
But if you're gonna be our friend, we need to give you a name. How about... Tiger Festival!
You
Perfect!
idiot! What kind of a girl would want a stupid name like that? Unbelievable!
My brother's not very good with names.
Fine then. What do you want to call her?
Well, I don't know.
We found her in a meadow, right? So maybe we should name her after a flower.
Sharia, what was the name of that flower I gave you?
It's called a Sopharia.
Sopharia. Aha! I got it. We're gonna name her Sophie.
Sophie. Whoa, it's kind of pretty.
I agree. It's a good name.
All right. From now on, your name is Sophie. Is that okay? Sophie?
Sophie.
Well, do you like it or what?
My name is Sophie.
Nice to meet you, Sophie.
This way!
Sophie, come on!
That can't be good.
Where are they going?
Forgive me, young masters, but did Lord Aston perchance come this way?
You could
He
see
just
him
ran
going.
by a second ago. It seems like he was headed out of town. What the heck happened?
The turtle's transport containing our young guest is long overdue. Lord Aston fears they may have met with tragedy on the road.
Why were you even asking? You seem to clearly have known that this was happening
guest
before
must be
you
the
even
boy
asked us.
Dad was talking about.
We should go take a look for ourselves.
Don't be silly. What can we do? We'll just get in the way.
We won't know for sure unless we try. The kid's coming from the capital, so we should head in that direction. All right, everyone, let's get this show on the road.
Is that left or right? East or west? Or, well, I mean, that's what the game would probably work on. Sophie. I like that name. It's a nice name. It fits her well. Why are you clapping? Advertisers like you. So pandering.
This is the road that a visitor from the capital would use, right?
This road that we're on now is called East Launt High Road. It connects Launt with the capital city of Verona and is primarily used to transport Creus gathered from the Launt region and...
Joint.
Ow! Don't pinch my cheeks. It hurts.
I think she's hurt enough, little brother. But you know, Sophie, Sherry's cheeks are great for pinching too.
No, Sophie, stop!
Wow, he is cruel. What a cruel little boy. She's sick. Treat her better. I also might have a bias towards her over you, Assbel, as well as anyone else that's not you, Assbel.
I'll show you what I got.
Middle-aged man, okay, well. There's like a million monsters. They're attacking all the time. Why are you scared of this? Oh, okay. He's referring to what I'm about to see when I go 2 steps, apparently. Okay.
What are you doing here? It's dangerous. Stay back.
Relax, we can handle this. All right, just gotta draw one of them this way.
Ah! It's coming for us!
Assbel, Hubert.
Why would he bring Cherry along? She's like the one who shouldn't be handling this out of everyone.
Hurry!
Bring it on!
Fine.
Can be strong! Yeah!
Boss battle?
Take that!
Eagle dive!
No! Get it! Take that!
Let's go!
Take that! Try this on!
But yeah, this feels like early days boss. Not too difficult so far. Doesn't seem to have anything particularly special to it.
Tornado blade! All right, we did it!
Got him. His dad's gonna be pissed though.
Whew, I think they gave up. That's the last of them.
You fool!
What? What did I do now?
How many times must I tell you to stay put? You could have been hurt, or worse.
Stop.
Sophie.
Sophie? So she remembers something after all?
Actually, Assbel named her Sophie.
I see. I suppose you intend to play her guardian now.
That's not what I...
Lord Aston,
Is anyone hurt?
Oh,
Real
even
well,
he's
thank
named
you.
Aston.
Please accept my most humble apologies.
It even has ton in the title.
I shall accept whatever punishment you deem fit for providing such inadequate protection.
In light of your son's bravery, I think this incident can be forgiven.
I am unworthy of such kindness, noble sir.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Now he's putting on his groveling act.
Our visitor, Master Richard, will be staying in the manor's guest chambers. I shall say this but once. Do not approach him for any reason. I will not accept any more troublemaking from you. Am I clear?
Yeah.
Lord Aston, we should be off.
Yes, of course. Please permit me to escort you the rest of the way.
Assbel, are you okay?
Oh, that was nothing.
That Richard person was inside the turtle's transport. I wish we could have met him.
Well, he'll be in the guest chambers.
Assbel, no! You can't possibly!
Oh, yes, I can. It's time to meet this Master Richard for ourselves.
But you can't! If Dad finds out, he'll have our heads.
Look, it'll be fine. We're just gonna take a peek. Now, let's get home and meet our new guest.
See, nothing. You know, something's going to go wrong, and it's going to be entirely because Assbel decided to be Assbel.
Hostiles!
That turtle's transport was pretty impressive.
Did you see how Dad talked to that guy? The visitor must be really important.
He said he was close to Assbel's age.
Whoa! Sophie spoke up on her own.
Assbel, promise me you won't do anything stupid.
Dad said his name was Richard, right? Okay, let's get back to the manor.
Taking all bets on him doing something real stupid. I'd be willing to bet my PS3 on it, at least. Because Assbel is an idiot, and that's been well established by now. So, what are the chances that when he's not even willing to promise he won't do anything stupid, that he's going to do something stupid? At least I can say it before and try to. Hey, guard, you're definitely guarding that. I'm guessing that's the guest quarters then. So that means the upstairs is the parents' room on the left and the kids' room on the right. I have to do like the hand thing to fill my left to figure out my left and rights. I know it's pretty bad, but hey, don't judge. I know you judged me quite a bit right there. Let's have a talk about judgment. Okay, so when you hear about someone doing something that sounds sort of stupid or below you or something along those lines, what do? You think, oh, they're below you. Why do you do that? Because when you heard it, you thought prospect. I don't think prospect's the right word there, but let's talk about prospect for a second. Going on, then you have stuff going on and other stuff being stuff for your stuff, and then you can just be stuff for a while. The ultimate lesson here is that if you're going to judge someone, do it silently, because... Actually, don't do it at all. You know what? I'm wrong. Don't even listen to me. I don't think I have a good point on this. I think I might have just been rambling. Okay, moving on. Nap time.